on to the City of Valdosta cases. We have VA-2026-01.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. So we have VA 2026-01, rezoning request by Mr. Alpha Britton. As you can see, he's requesting to rezone 0.32 acres from community commercial to single family residential. The subject property is located at 195 Johnson Lane and is currently vacant, and the applicant is proposing to construct a single family residential duplex for himself and his family members. Here you can see that it's part of the neighborhood activity center character area on the future development map of the comprehensive plan, which allows for R6 zoning. It's also located within the historical district. So although he's applying for just rezoning right now, this is a two-part process because it will be new construction. So he will have to go before the Historic Preservation Commission as well to be approved to build the house or the duplex that he's asking to build. And they're going to look at things like the floor plan and the design and the materials. Here's just an aerial view showing that it's currently a vacant, heavily wooded lot. It's also located between residential and commercial zoning districts with a mix of surrounding land uses. So parcels located along North Oak Street to the north and south are zoned community commercial and highway commercial and contain various commercial uses. Properties located west of the subject property are zoned R6 and contain single family residential dwellings. Rezoning the property to R6 to allow for the construction of an owner-occupied duplex is not expected to create any significant zoning conflicts. Here's another picture you can see of that area. He just recently had a core survey, which is also in your packet, but you can just kind of see how it's kind of clear just on the front area, but heavily wooded in the back, so all that's going to need to be clear for him to build on it. It is noted that a very small vacant parcel, approximately 0.04 acres, is located to the southwest of the subject property, which remains commercially zoned. I wanted to go back and show that right there on that western side. You can see where his border is, and then right below that, that pink, yes, is commercial as well. But we don't think the applicant doesn't own or control that parcel, so him asking or requesting a rezoning should have no effect on that parcel, as well as that parcel having any effect on his rezoning request. So we see no issue there because he doesn't control nor own that parcel. Right, so that's the subject property. Here's the sign we put out. Also, this is looking to the west. As you can see, there's a vacant home there. It's been vacant probably for a while now. Here's a closer view of that home. It's actually boarded up windows. So that's to the west of the subject property. Right across the street to the south is this church, and here's the property to the east of his property. And then this is also to the east on that corner, which is a church. Here's his boundary survey, so you can further see it's 0.32 acres. And here's his site plan, which shows that the proposed duplex and the proposed parking of it, I think it's about 6 parking spaces. But this is just a conceptual layout. This is the proposed duplex as well. You see that his shingle has brick veneer. Once again, this is something more that the HPC is going to look at. But it's just there so you all can see it as well. All right, so a portion going back. I don't even think you can really see it on the aerial, but a portion of Sugar Creek does run through the rear of the property. However, proposed development of the duplex is not expected to have any impacts on the creek, as located in the very rear of the parcel and away from the proposed building area. Staff finds this recommended with the consistent with the comprehensive plan and standards of exercise of zoning power, and recommend approval to the City Council.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Questions for staff? All right. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor of this case? Please state your name and address for the record.
Yeah. My name is Alpha Britton, and I own the property. And I'm here to answer any questions from the council as you may have for me. But I'm building this for me and my family, and this is going to be my forever home, and for me and my family.
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Britton, what is your address, please,
My address.
for our records?
Okay, I just started moving, right? So I got me a new Valdosta address, and it's 206 Palmer, Plamer Drive.
Thank you.
Questions for the applicant?
Mr. Britt, you say this is gonna be strictly for yourself and your family,
That's correct.
and that's for, just regular living,
Yeah,
nothing else?
nothing else.
No organization or anything like that?
No, sir. No, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Britton. Is there anyone else here that would like to speak in favor of this case? Come on over.
My name is Amy Buffet. And, I live at 109 Third Avenue,
Sorry.
109 Third Avenue.
Thank you.
I'm a pastor at a church, and the little gray house belongs to me. I don't know whether or not they're gonna put dirt in there. If they put dirt, if they have to put some dirt in there, it's gonna flood my house out. And then the street gonna be flooded. So it would need a drainage there. And I would have to put some more dirt into my property.
And that's your largest concern
It
about?
flows very bad.
Yes, ma'am. If they get approval here, which is strictly for the zoning, they will have to go through the city in order to get all of their engineering and everything done, and they'll verify that it's not going to negatively affect any of the neighbors. They won't just allow them to dump a bunch of water onto your property next door. Thank you, ma'am.
Any questions for the staff?
Sure.
The canal, open canal there, is there any plan for the city to do anything about that?
Not that I'm aware of. I do know that there was some preliminary checks with engineering, and engineering didn't seem to have a problem with, or I said that would be an issue. I know in your packet you also have a floodplain map, within your packets that shows where the floodplain ends. Of course, if they still experience, flooding, it's not, I mean, it just happens, so, but the floodplain does end a ways away from the property. And you can see where that blue line is Sugar Creek that runs through there, but we didn't get any comments from engineering concerning any flood issues or issues for him to build on the lot.
Yeah, I noticed that whole area is open now, the canal with running water. All right.
Steve, you mind if I address Mr.
Please go for it.
Mr. Jimmy, I'm just curious, if you witnessed this and if you had any concerns about this?
About the flooding?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Well, like it was stated, when it goes before the, city, they'll address those things, for permitting and all, but, no, sir. We did elevate the house up 2 feet, shown on the drawings for that reason.
On a crawl space,
No, it's
it will be on a slab.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Khan, what is your address, please?
My address is 1804 Plum Street.
Thank you.
And I have a final question for staff. So the creek is on the north end of the property,
Yes.
and the lot slopes in that direction, most likely.
It should.
Right.
As far as the sloping, I'm not sure, like I said, once again, we did just look at the flood zone. Area is not within a 100-year flood zone.
Sure.
So, I mean, that's all we can go by. Once again, all our packets are sent out to the various departments for their feedback. We didn't get any concerning comments from engineering concerning it, but once again, they do have to go through the, permitting process. So if there are any issues that they do suspect at that time, they'll have to be addressed before he can move forward, either way.
Thank you. Is there anyone here that would like to speak against this case, or were you going to speak again for?
Yeah, for that.
Okay, please come.
Hi, my name is Georgia Baldwin. I live at 2522 Road, but I have a salon over there in that area. We've been there 67 years, but when I tell you it floods, it floods. I have a house on 701 Johnson Street. I have brought that to engineering attention. I have videos, I have pictures of that house, just like when the storm hit. It was terrible over there. I mean, I got pictures in my phone where I had took to engineers to tell them how bad that area floods. And the salon is on 602 North Oak Street, and I have a lot next one little area before the canal, and water gets all up there. When the storm comes, it's really, really bad. So if I need to present some of the pictures so you guys can see how bad it does flood over there, it was so bad that I thought some of those kids was gonna get drowned when it did came a really, really bad storm. So the water